we're back at it. Oh boy, it's raining. We're gonna get a couple traverse shots done today, and then it's supposed to snow and freeze. Probably gonna get snowed out. But man, look at this country. It's big. Not gonna be a fun day, but they got a road for us a little bit of the way up the mountain, so copy. Well, it's a crappy, snotty, muddy day, but the line we're running starts up there and goes all the way to the top of the mountain, back side hills a ways, and then turns the corner. We're gonna have to set a pin. That's why I've been doing this huge section breakdown. Set a pin at the end of this. We're only gonna get across this big main draw today. That's our goal. And then leave legs and prism in here. We gotta hike the gun out because I don't want to freeze it. We might get kicked out of the woods. Then whenever we get back here, we're gonna set the pin and traverse down to the creek, which is a ways. That's what we're gonna do. So right now I'm pack all this crap up there and start turning and burning. Copy. Well, they built me a road a little bit up here, but I need to go up this road. So I gotta get around this big machine here. Dang pack mule. Holy moly. Hey, somebody's apple core. Someone is here recently doing some logging, it looks like. We're halfway up here. We're huffing and puffing. We're gonna get up to there and then side hill to the pin. Boy, I have not been looking forward to this traverse for a long time. But it's gonna happen. The whole reason we're doing it, he wants to build a road on his property that goes around this, and property line is just above this. So we'll make that happen for him. All right, we made it to our starting point. Oh man, that was sketchy. I almost slipped off right there. It gets real steep. I should have gone up and around more, but I was sick of climbing. Copy. So last summer I marked down through here to the cap. I've got control up there. I got to get on old control, so I'm going to backside up the hill. We're going to set up on the cap and turn headed south. So let's go find old control and set this guy up on it. Copy. All right, we found him. Old Spike. Let me get this tree out of the way. Set him up. Kind of on this little ridge here. So I got a shorty first shot. Oh, I don't know, 80 feet or so, and then we're gonna be looking down to there and then across this canyon, and hopefully by the time I get over there I feel like I've accomplished enough, because I don't want to go further today in this crappy weather. 10-4. Well, that's kind of a crappy setup, but gets us where we need to be. Got one in the books. Now we're gonna start dropping off the world, but after this turn, one more down there to the top, or halfway up the top, and we'll be heading to happy hour. Fog's rolling in, it's dark in here, I can't see much. It's a good thing I didn't bring the Nevo. I wouldn't see anything. All right, we're set up. Take this guy, where? Down there where I've already laid out kind of where I want to go in this. I've hiked it once, so it ain't terrible. Bam! Oh yeah, this is the shot. Way across. Probably get a side shot in those two snags down there. All right, back up the hill we go. The fog's really starting to roll in. Hope I can get this shot across the canyon down here. I'm just coming up to get this rod so I can just use it as a back sight. This is gonna be my hike in and out every day, so maybe I'll schlep it in here with me, but well, frog's rolling in and then rolling out, so I don't know what to say. We're set up. I think I'm gonna want to be somewhere up there. I think to be safe, I'm gonna take out this little Parker pole just to give me a little bit more sight. So let's go chop him down and then head around the head wall of this and end up somewhere up there. Hopefully, I put a bunch of ribbon on this sucker, so hopefully we can see him over here. There's those snags I'd like to get a side shot on, and then hopefully see back from way up there. There's a hell of a canyon draw. Let's see, where should I go? There's a log I could cross right there, I guess. gets me close. This is one of them creeks you just don't want to be in. It's not fun to be in because climbing out isn't fun. Pretty cool little fern rocky ledges. I see no gun back there. All right, let's go put a nail on one of these things. Got side shot and a snag. I think line's coming in somewhere through here and heading up to the monster trees up there. So that's where we're heading next. Hopefully see back for a control point up there. Dang, it got too steep for the ground to stay on the ground. Just a rocky bluff. I'm gonna go around it, I guess. I can still see the gun way back there. Holy moly, that was a push to get up here. I'm about parallel with, or even elevation with the gun. A lot of elevation between us. I'm hoping I can get right up there where I wanted to be. I still see. Oh, this might be the last shot of the day. I don't know if I'm gonna bring the gun and legs up here today. My goal is to get across this big crappy draw, and it's gonna happen, but we'll see. I was gonna try and be real risky by this monster fir tree. I can see a little bit of the gun. You'd never see it through the lens, but it's gonna be too tough, and I think if I screw this up, I do not want to have to hike this again. So I think I'm gonna go down there and just hike and hack all this so I can see up to the top of there from a little safer shot. How about? Look what I found. Hey, rock. Oh, almost landed on top of that sucker. That was cool. All right, I guess I better ought to show you these big old trees in proportion to myself. Biggins, copy. Here we are. I might be able to make this work, and the side shot I put way up there in that maple way up on the top. That'd be cool. I want to make for sure this is gonna work through that little hole. Back to the gun, right there. You can kind of see him in the middle of the screen. I think I'm gonna be okay. Maybe. I hope so, because I don't want to climb this mountain again. I don't think we're packing the gun over here until we get fresh legs, because it's gnarly. So I got a compass angle locked in here, so I know exactly where I'm trying to look. I think I'm about, I'd say 10 or 15 feet higher in elevation than where the gun is. So hopefully we can see this hole looking over here. There aren't very many routes to get back to where I want to go. It's all these rocky bluffs. Kind of just got to go where it lets me. Maybe over this log and up. I think I was down there when I came across, but I'm trying not to dump too much elevation so I don't have to climb as much. Get worn out and stuff trudging through. Everything's a slide down the hill. Half a step and one step up. Oh, look at that. That's all we're looking for. A little goat trail where the aminals went. Perfect. I knew it'd work out. See if we can get lucky with the naked eye before we have to resort to a compass to find that hole. Oh. Oh. Where? Oh, right there. Center of the screen, there's our hole. Right on, I see Prism. All right, she's in the book. It's getting soggy. Don't lose this field book page, that resembled work. Just got to tie the side shot down there and probably GTFO, I think. Copy. All right, we're leaving the legs and rods, taking the gun home. Should have worn a raincoat. I am so oaked. Maybe tomorrow I'll wear a raincoat and be smart about it. Copy. But that's gonna do it. We're wet. Time for a cold Coors Light, copy.